Yeah. What up, gang? I am the Printer been on the TPT concepts, and the market is open. This is take two. I'm having some technical difficulties. My computer screen keeps going on and off. All right, but the market just opened. I already have my levels marked up, but I'll still go over that top-down analysis. But before we get to the chart, gang, we always have to get a word in from Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Okay, gang. So today's word comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. Okay, gang, I'll read that one more time. My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. And that is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, gang, so God is pretty much telling us that all we need is him, and he is the strongest when we are weak. When we need him the most, that's when he shows up, okay? And if you guys hear anything in the background, oh, don't worry about all that. Let's hop into it. Let's see here. All right, gang, you'll start at forextrader.com, see if you have any news. See here, we had news at 7:30 a.m. We had unemployment claims. And like I said before, I already had my zones pretty much marked off. My computer had kind of just blanked out. I don't know what happened. I'm just praying to God that everything works out while I'm in this market today. All right, but I am bearish on SPY. As you can see here, out the open, we're going to push down. All right. So let's be patient on that. This candle closes it in about 28 minutes. Same with IBIT. All right. Got support levels. Support here, support here. I am bullish. All right. So just be patient, gang, and wait for these candles to close. See, part is marking it up, but let me go over the top down analysis. Pretty much I have a bullish bias due to the fact that yesterday's daily candle. Let's go to the daily time frame. Yesterday's daily candle did close bullish. All right. So let's see here. Went down to the 2 hour. Pretty much marking up key levels. All right. And again, I may wait for both of these 2 hour candles to close at 10. Go down to the 15 minute. See if I can see anything. Shit. Um, uh, This is what I have here. Here's the clock. Pretty dang. You see buyers kind of stepped in strong like they did yesterday at this level. But today my goal is just to wait for candles to close and go based off of that. Let's see if I can get some music going in here. Oh yeah, gang, I've been away for a minute. Let me show you what's been happening. Last month was my first green month as a trader. I'm up a little over 2,000. You can see here. And again, gang, this channel was created to help retail traders not give up. I've been doing it a little over 2 years. All right. I'm not here to teach you how to trade like me. I'm just here to tell you that you're not the only one taking this journey. You're not taking this journey alone. God is with us. Feel me? Okay. Okay, gang, we definitely did. The price to reach checked out this level. So our goal today is just to be patient. Um, this is my advantage. All right, gang, this is it. This is it. Mark up key levels. And then just wait on price action. Time is now 9:36 a.m. And I also want to show you guys this. Definitely keep track of all your trades. I'm going to show you guys my spreadsheet. January traded pretty decent, but my red days were way bigger than my green, clearly. Got to do better with letting go of losers. Had a nice February. All right, traded pretty decent. All right, a lot of green days. March, I'm still having, green days, but they're not as big. I just have to be more confident in the setup, you know what I mean? And be more patient. Stop being so eager to hop into a trade. But yeah, I just want to be as transparent as possible through this journey. We'll be up to 50 videos by the end of this week. This is my 49th video. Thank you guys again for all the support. And if you're new to the channel, greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I want to say I went over SPY top line analysis, but I can do it again. You see, we closed bearish yesterday, kind of gap down. Okay. Go down to the 2 hour. The 2 hour time frame, you see we got a support here that pushes up to these levels. All right. Yeah, I just be patient. 'Cause I would want to take my sell somewhere up here if we make a resistance. All right, just notice this 2 hour candle does not have a top wick. All right, IBIT is kind of in this choppy range here. 20 minutes for this 2 hour candle to close. And again, you can reach out to me on Instagram at the breakthrough trader_. Yeah, I don't want to take buys up in here. If I take buys, I want it to be from either this support or this support coming back up. So let's see what price want to do. We got different ideas here. You see price has rejected once, rejected twice. It could push up, hit that advantage point, and not give us the opportunity to enter. And then maybe find a resistance somewhere up in this area. Maybe we could take sales coming back down. Okay. Until a price gives us anything, we just gotta be patient. Pre-market low. Buyer stepped in. It looked like they stepped in after they open as well. And again, we get up to these levels, we may feel this previous daily candle wick. But yeah, I won't go down to the 15-minute until closer to this 2-hour candle closure. And yes, gang, this is the hard part about trading. Being patient for the setup. Trading is like 90% waiting, 10% trading. So let's see if we can get some music playing. Like the bear coming back in pretty strong, huh? Yeah, it's best to be as patient as you can, especially without the open with all this volatility. And to wait for volume to enter the market. I'm about to show you what I'm talking about as far as the volume. Okay. See this number right here? All right, it just keep going up and up. So the more volume in the market, all right, the more conviction you can have while taking your setup. All right. That's why when I'm looking for contracts or looking for options to trade, I try to see which one has the most volume. Okay. We can see here that right now seems like the volume is pretty equal as far as buyers and sellers, but it looks like it may be more sellers in the market clearly. So we don't have any volume more than 30,000 over here. And you see we have 30,000 here. So let's be patient. Wait for these candles to close. And gang, this is what I am waiting for today. All right. See here. bullish on IBIT, meaning this is what I'm looking for. Alright, let's see. Actually, shit. Looking for a break. Oh, pretty much this is what I'm looking for. And I will explain all of this. You can go back to my videos and I'll break it down. And I will show you guys my mentor. So, right here's my guy right here. He's actually trading live right now. As you can see, he's waiting for a setup just like we are. All right. Let's see what he's talking about.
Did someone on the internet just actually say that? Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, we're not afraid of losses here, right? Like we are, and we're not afraid to tell you that trading's gonna be the hardest thing you ever do. Yeah, yeah. If you
Did you hear that? Again, that's why I created this channel, gang, because I know this is a difficult journey. I can't be afraid to take losses while the bears are in the market. This kind of push down with no top wick, meaning buyers are, whoa, let's get through this. Yeah, gang. See, we're trading below the 9 and 21-day EMA. Okay, the bears trying to step in the market. So the time is now 9:46. Still got about 14, 13 minutes for this 2 hour candle to close. Because you hop into a sell now and this 2 hour candle close, the next 2 hour candle open, make a bottom wick, and then move back up. You know what I mean? So gotta be patient. Okay. All right, we smashed through this zone. Now we're coming down to this 2 hour support level. See what price wants to do. And again, we're just using these 2 hour levels and going down to the 30-minute and 15-minute to wait for setups. Bears are definitely in the market. Here's this 2 hour support that it just left. We'll wait to see if maybe price come back and retest that. Rejection for this 2 hour support level. So buyers are stepping in. All right. I got a little over 10 minutes. Let's be patient, gang. Wait on price action.
I retired my wife, Brooke, so she could be a full-time mom using private trading networks. You want to know how?
I made a $200,000 investment, and in 90 days, we've made 52,000.
My bad, I am having technical difficulties. My other screen is blanking. It's all good. Okay, this is the spreadsheet I was talking about. Just pretty much keeping track of your trades. Let's see this trade that I lost. Let's look at it. Did not wait for a bottom wick. Just took a breakout trade. No confirmation. Let's see how that ended up. Stopped out. You see? Price came back down. Stopped me out. So that's why you see me being very patient here today. Okay. We really only had news at 7:30. As you can see here, sellers pushed down to the support. Buyers are stepping back in. All right. But again, I'm bearish. So trying to see where price want to come back up and make a resistance, which is an onion play to take sales coming back down. And again, that's what I want to show you guys. This right here is an onion, which is pretty much a buy off of support. I bought off support because I had a bullish bias, okay? Like I bet I'm bullish, so waiting for this candle to close. Time is now 9:52 a.m. And again, thanks everybody for all the support. Greatly appreciate it. All right. 6 minutes, gang, 6 minutes. Okay, gang, you see how price broke through the support? And this was the retest right here. Made a bearish celery and pushed down to retest the support level. So now I want to see what price do when it gets back to this support level. And if buyers actually get above here, it may push up to this resistance. So let's be patient and just wait on price action. we see the sellers are definitely stepping into the market right now. Show this entire range. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this 10 o'clock, 10 hour, 2 hour candle open. All right. Straight push down. Okay, okay. Let's see what the price wanna do. It's pushing down to Monday, where it made us important push back up. We got 4 minutes. Okay. We have less than 2 minutes for this 2 hour candle to close. Same here with IBIT. We are bullish, so got the closure below this support. Price trying to close below, but pay attention to this wick. Mhm. Let's go down to the 15 minute. Pushing down to this range on IBIT. I mean SPY. Let's look at IBIT. Same thing, coming down to this pre-market support it made before retesting these highs. So let's be patient. Let's see if buyers step back in or not. See what price did here. Alright. Yeah, in order for me to take buys down here, price has to make a support, then retest it. Same here with IBIT. We'll wait for these 15-minute candles to close. Go from there. Okay, again, with this 2 hour candle opening by pushing up, it could be making a top whip to continue pushing down. Let's see. Okay, gang, you see this 2 hour candle? This bearish candle closed above the support. All right, so let's be mindful of that. Now we gotta be patient and wait for these candles to close. See if we can on the setup or 11:45, which is when this 2 hour candle closes. All right. Because buyers are stepping in at this 2 hour support. Here at 9:15, a nice bearish celery to continue down. All right, gang, let's be patient. Wait on price action.
The stock market is open for nearly 7 hours.
Buyers have stepped in at this 2 hour support level. I'll just wait for this 15-minute candle to close. We can go from there. 22 got price pushing up off this 2 hour support level, but I'm really not too interested in buys with this bearish buyers. Even though we're all about to make a strong support here on the 15 minute. We've seen IBIT came down, retested pre-market low. You see closure above here, we could potentially get a push up. I do want to see if I can get a retest of this level here. Like yesterday. All right. Gotta wait for this counter to close. Less than 2 minutes. Here's the pre-market low. Right here. See if it retested. Okay, 1 minute. I am bullish on IBIT. Trying to do the amount taking this price coming back up. I'm just like the price to retest this level here. So I'll wait for the next 15-minute candle to close. Because I'm sure when this candle goes bullish, a lot of retail traders are going to go long, which is not a bad idea. But yesterday, this will happen to me. I went long here. Price came back, stopped me out, and then went up to my take profit. So I'm gonna be a little bit more patient today. This candle open with no bottom wick. Yeah, price can keep going, game, but it's all good. See what push up. That's what I want to do. Okay, private. Again, this candle open with no bottom wick, so let's see what this candle does. Be patient, gang, and just wait on price action.
At Walden University, get the W.
With simple
get some closes below the support. We definitely got clean candles coming down. So, okay, strong. Price didn't quite make it to the pre-market lows before it started to pull back. But keep in mind, this previous 2-hour candle does not have a top wick, so if you were SPY, we might have to actually wait for this 2-hour candle to close around 12. If we don't see anything within the next hour or so. All right, this huge green candle activated some buyers. And as you can see here, the market immediately put them in drawdown. So, okay, gang, that's why I didn't enter a long position here because the market has taught me my lesson. I definitely got to wait for a retest. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. If it closes below here, I'll just let it go. I'm not really looking for sell today. I'll have it. Let's wait for these sells here on SPY. Nice top wick, 30. I'm just gonna be patient. So again, pretty much I'm going for something like this. Let's rewind, something like this. Uh, If price start trading below pre-market lows, I won't just enter a short position because we broke the lows. I definitely need a retest, which is a resistance, maybe beneath. Let's say if you want to keep pushing down. But for now, we're just gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close here on SPY and IBIT. Okay, gang. So every retail trader that just entered a long position are currently in drawdown. All right. So again, I'm gonna just wait to see how this candle close, and I'm gonna go from there. That's gonna be what I do now. Probably not get in on as many active candles as I used to. Just be more patient, less impulse trades, less stress, less thinking. So let's see how this works out.
Enter the trading arena and go from the bullpen to the bull market. Turn data into sharper decisions. Spot what matters, predict what's next, decide with confidence powered by Mumu AI. Everything you need on one platform. Trade stocks, ETFs, options, and crypto on Mumu, official partner of the New York Mets. Trade smarter.
We have less than 4 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. As you can see here, look like we're still trying to close above this major support level from yesterday. So if these sellers close above, I'll wait for the next 15-minute candle to close, see if some buyers want to come back into the market. All right. Here on SPY, let's see if we can get some sellers to close below the support. All right. And we'll look for some entries. But this candle you see here, I've seen numerous times close something like this, come down, make a bottom wick, and then fill this wick and squeeze sellers like myself. So now I'm just gonna wait for these candles to close and call it a session. Alright, as you can see here, if you went long here, the bears are trying to close below this level. Seller definitely stepped back in pretty strong. Made a nice top wick. But keep in mind, I'm still trading at this key 2-hour support level. So less than 40 seconds. This kind of does look like it's about to close bearish, which is why I did not hop into these buys, even though it was bullish. It looked to me like we activated some buyers. We about to try to close back below. Okay, again, we got to close it below with little to no bottom width. We'll stay out of that. Same here. So again, we're waiting for these candles to close. trade, trade bleed, and it's okay with me. Something I can just journal and learn. But with my bullish bias, I'll just be patient here. Same with SPY. I'll just wait. All we can do, man.
ChatGPT, I make 100,000 a year and still feel broke. What's an easy way for me to
See IBIT. Still don't want to close below this 2 hour support that came up with this resistance. Alright, hit the pre-market low. Retested it. Kind of made a lower high right here. So right now we're just kind of moving sideways. SPY. Yeah, I might want to just let this 2 hour candle close. See here, kind of look like it might have grabbed some liquidity. Who knows? Came up, came down. Shoot. Yeah, I might have to just wait for this 15-minute candle to close. It's all good. Same here. Because we went from this low to this high. Yeah. 7 minutes for this 15-minute candle close. Wait for this candle to close down. Okay, that's why you be patient. All right, get the buyers to still close below. Just 30-minute support. All right, pirate pushing down. Pre-market lows right here. Just broke the pre-market lows. Another support here. And again, I'm just looking for buys today on IBIT. Right, we did just create some nice clean candles trade, so again, silver stepped in strong here, and look what price is doing. It kind of halted. Not sure. I'm at the top with both levels. So on IBIT, nice trade. Nice bearish celery. Come down, hit the pre-market lows. Probably come down. That support as well. And again, you see candles with no bottom wick and top wick. All right. That WM is pushing down. We have about a minute, 1 minute for this 15-minute candle to close. Wow. This 15 minute is looking bullish. Look at the 2 hour. Oh wow, these buyers are stepping into this higher time frame level. Wow, buyers just closing back inside the range. Oh wow, this 15-minute candle is pulling it back toward the pre-market lows. So let's be patient. Honest, I want to go long right here, but since I'm bearish, I will be patient, wait for price to come back and retest it. Let's get closer above in this range in a 5 minute, closure above in a 3 minute. So I'm pretty much looking for a support made inside this range. Oh wow. And again, we only had news at 7:30, which was unemployment claims. Again, this would have been a bad buy. Support, nice bottom with same traffic coming up. So bullish. Mm. Remember, I was talking about this 30-minute candle, how I can make a bottom wick and come and fill this wick, or at least attempt. So definitely gotta be patient here. And again, gang, as long as price is trading above these pre-market lows, it has a chance to create a support and come back and retest these highs of the day. So I am just going to be patient here. And again, you see why I did not enter this long. All right. Right now, let's be patient. Just wait for price action. I really like this button to calm down and retest the support level. Because you definitely broke the pre-market lows. Retail traders saw it as red, popped into some shorts. I said that was a bad idea, but let's be patient. And we'll wait for 15-minute candles to close. I've been faked out too many times. All right. Thanks again for all the support, gang. We have about a little less than 9 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. Just be patient. Again, 30-minute candle did close below, but with no bottom wick. It's kind of made a bottom wick forward. So let's see. In the 15-minute, you see we made a support here. I might have to just be patient here on SPY. Because the buyers are just definitely fighting right here to support. So got about an hour left in this 2-hour candle to close. As far as IBIT, still trading below pre-market lows. So see what price wanna do that. See how this 2-hour candle on SPY keep trying to creep its way back up into this range.
You don't feel like getting up, going out, or working out? Sounds like you don't feel like much of a man anymore. It's not your fault. Most likely, you've got low testosterone.
Yeah, I might actually be. You see how price made a support, retested it, and then pushed up. And we go to today. Price has made a support, retested it. Right. Yeah, you see? Made a support, retested it. Sellers are trying to step in. Yeah, IBD shorts are cool. Coming down to this level here. It didn't quite reach the support, but still might get there before the end of the day. As far as SPY, shit. See, we got a low, we made a support. So right now, price is just kind of moving sideways. Big game is almost 11 o'clock. Been here for almost like an hour and 30. Just waiting. Look, we may be having a setup coming up on IBIT, to be honest. They can take some buys coming back up to just as high. SPY. Kind of playing around this key level. So I'm gonna just be patient here. Okay, IBIT trying to form support at the pre-market low. We have 1 minute. It's counter to close. Let's see here. Excuse me, 10 seconds. All right, look like we're trying to make a support. A very weak support, but a support on the 15. And again, in the pre-market, buyer stepped in here and pushed on up. So patient. Good old price action. See the sellers close above the support level. Go to the 2 hour. I'm gonna have to wait for the next round to close because it's kind of look like some indecision to me, even though it did go bullish. Same here with SPY. You got a support day here on the 30, so. Again, what I learned is I don't have to get a read on price action. Just wait for the next candle to close, and that's what I'm going to do now. Okay? Be patient and wait till price action. Again, I do not think these are bad buys coming out. You just want to take a buy off of this weak candle here. So I'll be patient. Let's be wild. At this 2 hour support level, really don't want to take that short. And as you can see, the like price is kind of trapping sellers. So I'll be patient there as well. Should you want to see price retest this level to take my buys coming up. So if the price just takes off, it takes off. Gotta wait for this candle to close. And as far as SPY, I'm pretty much doing the same thing here. Time at 11:06. And let's be patient, wait on price action. But again, let's see what SPY want to do. Again, we have a plane traffic coming down here to the left. This will be a break of the 2 hour lows as well. Got a closure below. Buyer shot to step in. Got a resistance there. So yeah, let's see. I go small size. Again, I'm bearish. Gotta break out of the support. Fire shot to step in. Tight look on this counter. Let's see here. Let's see if we want to keep pushing. Again, we got 3 minutes for this 15-minute counter close here on IBIT. I might just leave SPY alone, let it flat out. Those weren't bad shorts, but you know what? I'll answer a teaser. Let's see. Small position to see a price to run down. I would have been activated there. I should wait for this counter to close. And we'll break it at 2 hour low as well. Dum, 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 dum. Got 1 minute plus 15-minute counter closure. See, well, I just did not hop into a position. Gotta be patient. But I am gonna go long here on IBIT though. It should a small position. See if we can get a push up. Alrighty. So now I'm long IBIT. TP up there. Advantage point here. And again, buyer step in at the pre-market low. Let's see if we can get a push up. And again, gang, trading is all about probabilities. So I do want to see how we push up at this level. Stop loss down here. See if we can get price to push up. This support level here. And a key resistance over here. All right, that's what we were waiting on, so we had to execute. So took our stop loss below these lows. All right, again, let's just be patient. Wait for price action. Again, we'll get a nice push. We'll close partial at this advantage point. We'll take profit up at these levels. We just took this out the pre-market lows. Just want to see if we want to come back up to the level. It's all probability, gang. So let's just wait it out. Let's see if we can get price to continue to push up until we feel this way. And again, this trade was based off of the pre-market levels. I was bullish on the day, so looking for buys. So just be patient. Push up here. See if price can get up to this advantage point and potentially fill the range here. All right, we had a nice push here on IBIT. And again, gang, I just wanted to see if the buyers who stepped in the pre-market are stepping in again. Gang, we posted partial at this advantage point up here. As you see what price got here, that's what pushes down to the support. So okay, again, we almost at the advantage point. Just broke the previous kind of highs. Less than 5 minutes for this 30-minute counter closure. I want to see how price goes through this week. mean, gang, I'm glad it's happening in real time. Working on holding my position, managing my trades. I don't move my stop loss to break even until the advantage point is hit. And I close some partials, which we are almost there. Alrighty, closing partials now. Okay, gang, stop loss at break even. I'll put a little bit of profit right here. Okay, gang, overall, good trade, guys. Way to stay patient, discipline. Okay. Let's see what the Fed is with. Okay, again, we almost at the take profit level. We're pushing. Come on. All right, push up, baby. A little bit more. You can do it, baby. A little bit more, baby.
Please stop learning new trading strategies. Stop trying new
My bad
indicators.
with the
Stop
YouTube
trying to
ads,
search
gang.
for the next best thing. And for the love of God, please stop
Move our
watching
stop
10
loss to the
different gurus
advantage
on
point.
YouTube. Because I guarantee you, your strategy is
We
not the
want
problem.
price to
Your
keep on
entries
pushing
aren't the
up.
problem. The reason you're stuck in
Trade
this
this wick
cycle of
potentially
making a bunch of
right
money and then immediately giving it back
here.
to the
This is
markets
a
is not
very
because you
good
don't have
advantage
a
point.
profitable system to follow. It's because your psychology doesn't allow you to actually follow that system.
But we
And
don't
unless
want
you
to see
fix
price
that, no strategy
trade
will
back
ever save you.
below
My name is
here.
Blake, and along
Alright,
with my
if we
best
do, I'll
friend
get out.
Patrick, we run PB Trading.
Because
We've
again,
helped
when price
hundreds of
get below this
traders just
level,
like
it
you go
pushes
from
down to this
inconsistent
support.
and
Okay.
frustrated to calm and
So let's
consistently
be
profitable.
patient, gang.
How, you may ask?
We're
By
almost at the
focusing
take
on
profit level.
psychology
Almost there.
first. See, the majority of
Almost
people
there.
are just selling you different
Keep pushing.
strategies. And yes, strategy is very important. My mech model averages around a 70% win rate by following just a simple set
Alright,
of
come
rules.
on.
But a perfect strategy means absolutely
Keep
nothing
pushing.
if your
We almost
psychology is
there.
broken. And that's why the bulk of our mentorship is built around
Alright, gang.
psychology.
Look like we
We
hit
give
it.
you our mental cheat codes
Alright.
to stop
Hit the
revenge
bottom
trading,
of
to
that red
stop
line and
emotionally
wick down.
trading, accepting losses, and to treat trading like
Good
a
trade.
real business and not
I'll
a
take a
casino.
picture
We're
of
not just
this.
giving you a profitable system. We are rewiring your
Great
brain to
trade,
start
gang.
thinking
Great trade.
exactly like the 1% of profitable traders. And trust me, you don't need to be some
Great
sort of
trade.
genius or a naturally disciplined
We were
person. I'm not
disciplined.
gonna lie, I used to zone out in
Waited for our
class all the
setup.
time, and to this day, I still have a doom scrolling
Alright.
addiction. But at the
That's
same
all
time,
we
I'm
can do
still
as
able to earn
traders.
5 to 6
Alright,
figures per
I'm gonna
month
go over
with
this trade
trading
again.
profits. Because at the end of the day, you just need
Let me
a
just journal it
method
real
that you can
quick.
follow
Today
to prevent your mind from
is
sabotaging yourself. You need a
Thursday.
protocol to master your psychology. Now you have a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing, stuck
What's
in
the
the
right
same loop
month?
of blowing
Oh,
accounts and overloading your brain with useless information. Or you can see what's
Alright,
possible
now let's go
when you
look
have
at
a
how
proven
we
yet
journal it.
simple
Let's
model
look
and
at what
mentors
kind of
in your
setup this
corner who
was.
are all in for your growth. And if you click the link below, you'll be taken to a page
This
where
right
you
here
can
was a
watch a
bearish.
free video breaking
You can
down our
say
entire roadmap that Patrick and
you can say it's
and
an
hundreds of our
onion
students have
or
used to
celery, to
become
be honest.
consistently profitable. After you
But I'll
watch it, if
call
it
it an
makes sense,
onion,
you can
which is
apply
pretty
to join
much
us and learn directly
price.
from profitable traders. And this
I
ad
have a
won't be
bullish
upfront. So
bias.
if you're tired of being
Price
stuck,
goes
click
up
the
to
link,
make a
watch the
resistance,
video,
comes
and I'll
back
see
down and
you
make a
on the next
support.
page.
I wanted to go longer here, but I told you guys I was going to wait for the next candle to close. All right. So this candle closed. I entered a long position
You
here.
think you're fine after a car accident until this
Vantage
happens.
point up in this area.
Most people
And
don't
don't forget,
realize
gang,
that
this
even
trade all
accidents that
came from
seem
the
minor can
pre-market
financially
lows.
destroy you when the real costs hit
All
weeks
right.
later.
Buyer stepped in and
If you've
pushed
been
up
in a
here
car
in the
accident
pre-market.
recently, even
So
one
that's what
that
made me
seemed
enter this
minor
long
or
position
where you
here.
were just a passenger,
Okay.
you need to hear this
And this
before it's
was
too late.
a
Here's what happens to
onion.
most people.
Okay.
They walk away from what seems
And
like
the
a
onion
minor
play is pretty
accident
much
thinking everything
just
is okay. Maybe a little
buy off
soreness,
support or
maybe
sell off
some minor
resistance.
damage
Okay.
to their car, but nothing serious. Then reality
All
hits.
right.
The medical bills start
So
rolling
those
in.
onion
Your
play.
car needs more repairs than you thought. You're missing work because of lingering pain or
And
appointments.
journaling your trades,
Suddenly,
gang,
what
when you
seemed
do it
like a
right
small
after,
bump in the
it's so
road becomes a
simple. You know what I
financial
mean?
nightmare. But here's what nobody
So
tells you in those
simple.
first few days
Huh?
after an accident.
This was
You're
a
actually
good
owed a
trade.
huge check, even if the
And if you're
accident
in it,
seemed
have
minor,
some
or
runners,
you were just
keep
a
them going.
passenger and all you have to do is
30
claim
minute
it.
close with a strong
Most
support,
people
2
never
hour
realize
flip
this because
bullish.
they're focused on just getting back to normal.
But it's 11:30,
They
gang.
don't
I'm gonna
understand
call it
that
a
even
day. This
seemingly
video
minor
was 2
accidents
hours.
can
Did not
entitle
mean to
you to
make it that
significant
long.
compensation. Not
But
just
hey,
for
gang, we
obvious
waiting for
damages,
trades. We're
but for
waiting
things you might
for
not even
trades.
think about.
Okay.
But there is a catch.
Let's
Your
see
accident
here.
had to have happened
Thanks
in the
again for
past
all the
year to
support,
qualify for
gang.
our program.
I really
If
do
that's
hope this
you,
video
you're owed
was
big.
helpful.
This program is designed to help accident victims claim
All
major
glory be
payouts
to
without the
God.
hassle of
Thanks
dealing
again
with
for all your
insurance,
support.
going
Really
to court,
appreciate it. Like and
or paying
subscribe.
expensive upfront legal
And you can see
fees.
what prices doing
We are
now. May
looking
try
for
to
10
come back
well-called
down and get
accident
people who
victims
didn't,
who want to try
take
the
a little
program for
profit up in
free
here.
and get
But
paid maximum compensation in
again,
as
gang,
fast
good
as 7
trade, nice
days.
trade.
Let me tell you
I
about
will be
Jessica.
back tomorrow
Her
for
accident
video
seemed
number
minor, so
50.
she almost
Love
didn't
you
even report it.
guys. Thanks again for all the
Just a small
support.
rear
Reach
end
out to me on
collision, a
Instagram
little
at
neck
the
stiffness,
Trader
no big
_
deal. 3 weeks later,
All
she
up,
was
man.
dealing with ongoing pain.